parents, my grandmother, and my uncle. Here we go. My heart is heavy for the oppressed. It seems like my chest caves in every time somebody different. My heart is heavy for the oppressed. Seems like my chest caves in every time somebody different is tranquilized. But I've become so desensitized to what my eyes have seen that I unconsciously turn a blind eye to oppression. Unwilling to give a confession of being hurt by senseless violence and wreckage and killings in cold blood. Blood that's innocent of any crime besides the color of the skin. And I'm so afraid to embrace my own melanin because I'm worrying about the force or the consequences of the force. But I have so much remorse for my brothers and sisters around the globe. But when I take a step back and examine myself, I see that I could be the blame. Ashamed to even open up my mouth, like my tongue has been snatched, because I feel so detached from the world, like it doesn't affect me. But I'm tired of sitting back, filling up my cup and drinking my tea. This has become my business. As God is my witness, my heart is ready for change. But it's not enough just to talk about it. Some things have to be rearranged, and I have to be the catalyst, because it begins with I. Because these eyes have not only seen the frustration of my people, but the people of difference. And I'm convinced that society wants us to take these ideologies and eliminate anybody who goes against the status quo. We don't fit the mold. We're cut from a different cloth. Divergent by choice. It's the land of the free, home of the brave, until we decide to lift our voice. But honestly, the only thing I know how to do is pray. Pray to God that my heart doesn't become hardened to my environment. I pray that this heart of stone will be a heart that's known, a heart that groans in the struggle with the oppression, down in the trenches with those who are being suppressed. So I guess what I'm trying to say is change starts with me. But education is key to setting my mind free from that single track focus, because trying to change something that's institutionalized or a systematic process doesn't happen when we say hocus pocus. It's not magic, it takes work. Diversity is more than just a statement. It's a mindset to reset those preconceived notions, ideologies, and ethnocentric thoughts of the mind. Because if you pick my brain, you'll find that I've been too comfortable in my complacency to ever get up from my convenience. Because if I'm inconvenienced, then I lose sight. And many of you may not agree with this, but sooner or later this will become your fight. So despite all that's transpiring in the world, I have a greater hope, a certainty, a sovereign God who's in control of any circumstance that may be. So like Colin Kaepernick, I get down on one knee in surrenderance. For this weight is too heavy for me to hold on my own. So I cast my cares on He who sits on the throne. For God cares about my weaknesses, my sufferings, my pain. And I'm not scared to be weak in front of you, because His strength is my gain. And I remain faithful to His will and His commands, because everything that was created and everything that is created was created in His hands. So understand, little old me, a creature, cannot do anything without his creator. My life is but a vapor, a fragile piece of paper, nothing without God. So I feel like a fraud, putting on this facade, hiding behind this sin and shame, but now able to show my true identity and values because of His name. And now my frame of mind has been enlightened by God's brilliant light. So now my sight, I can see my condition and our position as a nation. So before I was a sleeper, now my conviction about oppression grows deeper. So deep that it's become hard to keep my mouth closed. But it's too late now. I'm not afraid. I've already been exposed. Thank you. Eddie Bennett!